choose
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And welcome back to Eyewitness News at 6 p.m. on this Wednesday evening. I hope you had a great day. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some clouds and some showers moving in as we go through the overnight hours and for your morning commute tomorrow as well. Let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica. There's those clouds that I'm talking about. Temperature right now under mostly cloudy skies, 71 degrees, but it still feels like it because of the fact that the dew point is still comfortable at 49, and we also have a west-southwesterly breeze at around 9 miles an hour at this time. And temperatures, just depending on where you are, a little bit cooler down toward the south where we have a lot of rain and some clouds right now, and a little bit warmer up toward the north. Dolgeville is the warmest spot in our area right now at 73 degrees, and it's 70 in Camden, Old Forge, and Canjo right now. The rest of the area, as I mentioned, down toward the southwest is a little bit cooler, but again, that's where you have that rain right now. It's fairly light in nature, although as you head down toward the southwest of Syracuse, closer toward Ithaca, you may find some steadier pockets of it, and that's going to be the case here as we head through the overnight hours, because we have an area of low pressure making its way through the Chicago area right now, and it'll travel up toward the north and east. As it does so, it'll bring this rain with it, and it'll be with us through about half the day tomorrow. So by tomorrow afternoon, you should see a mixture of sun and clouds, although I would say more clouds than sun. But we will have some breaks of sunshine, and that could destabilize the atmosphere, producing some more showers in the afternoon. As far as tonight goes, we'll see temperatures dropping back into the 50s, right where they should be for this time of year, with a lot of clouds, and that chance of showers, especially to the south of the thruway, will continue. But eventually, you will see them to the north, up toward Lake Ontario as well. And again, we'll see a lot of clouds during the day tomorrow, and then a second round of showers may move through during the afternoon into the early evening, but I wouldn't expect much additional rainfall from that. Most of the half-inch of rain that I'm expecting will occur during the overnight hours and tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be cooler as well, between 65 and 70. We get back into the low 70s on Friday, and then to close out the month of May and start the month of June, we'll have temperatures on both Saturday and Sunday in the 60s. Saturday also looking like another wet day as well as tomorrow, but Friday, Sunday, and Monday, it looks like we will see a drying trend continuing for the first few days of June. We just have to get there first. So again, 65 to 70 for tomorrow, with those showers mainly in the morning and then possibly that second round during the afternoon. We'll be seeing cloudy skies as we go through the day on Friday, but milder air returning. That average high 72, we won't be far from that. We'll be around 71. And then for your weekend, Saturday definitely looking like the wetter of the 2 weekend days, and cooler as well, only around 60 degrees. So that's about 12 degrees below average. We'll be a little bit closer to average as we go through Sunday, but still mainly cloudy, a cool day. But then as we start the month of June, we'll be doing so on a bright note with a blend of cloud and sunshine Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with temperatures making their way into the lower and middle 70s, and maybe by next Wednesday into the low 80s, with maybe some humidity on top of it. So maybe even feeling a little bit warmer than that as well.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at
Your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a very good Wednesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more clouds and showers that'll be with us during the overnight hours and into the start of tomorrow. But as far as today was concerned, we were exactly where we were in terms of that high temperature yesterday. Again, 76 degrees, so that's 4 degrees above average for this time of year. And we also made a little bit of leeway in terms of the low temperatures. Both yesterday morning and on Monday morning, we had low temperatures around 40. Today we were a little bit better than that, 45. Still shy of the normal by more than 5 degrees. But just like yesterday, we did not have any precipitation to speak of, at least in the Utica-Rome area. Obviously, down toward the southwest, that's a little bit different. And right now, we are just seeing a lot of clouds here in downtown Utica. Temperature still fairly mild, 63 degrees at this time. And where we are seeing the rain down toward the south and west, that's where temperatures are in the middle and upper 50s. But for those of us to the north and east, it's the upper 50s to lower 60s, where we're just seeing a lot of clouds and not any rain cool there right now. And some of the other temperatures, 59 degrees down in Catskill right now. And you can see here that rain is continuing to work its way up toward the north and east. We are seeing some moderate pockets down toward our south and west, but most of it is going to be fairly light in nature. And the reason for it is because we have an area of low pressure located over the Great Lakes right now, moving up toward the north and east, and it'll do so by tomorrow morning, and it'll take the rain with it. But it'll still be with us for about 12 to 18 hours. So give it till about noon tomorrow, and then the rain rain should be done with, although we could be dealing with an isolated or scattered shower tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So again, you'll be dealing with showers for the morning commutes. You'll want the umbrella as well as the windshield wipers. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll see intervals of clouds and sun. I think more clouds than sun, I should say. And there could be that shower or thunderstorm bubbling up in the afternoon once again. Temperatures in the 60s, so cooler than the past couple of days and even cooler than average. And you might be lucky if you hit 60 up toward the north and east. Friday is quiet. We're just seeing a lot of clouds, and they'll be watching an area of low pressure make its way up from Connecticut through New Hampshire and then move up toward the east into the Canadian Maritimes, just like we saw over Memorial Day weekend. So Saturday's looking wet, and then Sunday's just looking cloudy other than an isolated shower out there. Cloudy with showers tonight, 50 to 55 with a wind out of the southeast at 5 to 10. Tomorrow the winds become westerly at 5 to 10, and we'll be dealing with those morning showers and then more clouds in the afternoon with temperatures anywhere from about 65 to 70 degrees. It's even a little bit warmer than that as we go through Friday, but we'll be dealing with more in the way of clouds. And then Saturday and Sunday to wrap up the month of May and start the month of June, we'll be doing so seasonably cool in the 60s. Then we could be dealing with a taste of summer next week with a little bit of humidity too.
A little bit of humidity, but warm temperatures even climbing all the way up towards 81 degrees.
Yeah, which is about 10 degrees above average even for early June.
Perfect weather to kick the kids outside to play some sports. But why do we even play and watch sports? Is it for the adrenaline rush, the local pride, or is it just a pastime? Well, Eyewitness Sports Director Dorian Alert has an answer.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a pleasant Wednesday evening to everybody. Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 11. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clouds and some passing showers during the overnight hours and to start your Thursday as well. But as far as our Wednesday is concerned, very similar to our Tuesday in terms of the temperature. Obviously, we had a lot more clouds today, though, and that temperature is 4 degrees above average for this time of the year. And we also were a little bit warmer in terms of the low. Both yesterday morning and on Monday, we had lows around 40 degrees. Today, we're a little bit better, 45, but we're still about 5 degrees short, or 6 degrees short exactly, of the average for this time of year, and obviously not anything record-breaking, and no precipitation to speak of, although I think that's going to change once we head into past midnight and into tomorrow morning. Still rather mild, even as of 11:14 this evening, under a lot of clouds in downtown Utica. Temperature 60 degrees, and traffic is moving along nicely along the arterial. And as far as temperatures go across the region, it's a little bit cooler down toward the south and west, where you've had a lot of clouds and rain for most of the day, or at least most of this afternoon. Up toward the north and east, though, we have temperatures still in the upper 50s to lower 60s, and we are starting to see more of the rain penetrating more of our viewing area. And if you're closer toward Lake Ontario, up toward the west of Syracuse, we are seeing some heavier pockets. But overall, by and large, it'll be fairly light in nature, but it will be with us for around 12 to 18 hours, thanks to an upper level low that is located over the Great Lakes, traveling up toward the north and east. And we could see around a half an inch of rain, especially down toward the southwest, where you're seeing some heavier pockets of it throughout the day. So you'll definitely want the umbrella, the windshield wipers for tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we'll see a lot of clouds, maybe a few intervals of sunshine in the afternoon, and there could be a spotty scattered shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon or evening, but that would be the exception and not the rule. Friday is quiet, and we'll have some more changes to tell you about on Saturday as well. 65 to 70, generally, just depending on where you are, a little bit cooler up toward the north and east, upper 50s to around 60 there. And then we've got another rare May nor'easter that'll come into Connecticut, head up into New Hampshire, and then turn toward the right into Atlantic Canada, kind of similar to what we had over Memorial Day weekend. So Saturday looking like the wetter of the 2 weekend days. Tonight, 52 for the low, cloudy skies with the showers continuing, southeasterly winds. Tomorrow the winds are out of the west at 5 to 10 with temperatures 65 to 70, morning showers and then more clouds than sun during the afternoon. Friday is a pretty cloudy day, but temperatures are closer to average for this time of year. The average is 72, obviously not anywhere near that either weekend days. Obviously we'll see cooler conditions on Saturday, warmer on Sunday, and then to start the month of June we'll be seeing a lot of sunshine, dry conditions, and maybe even a touch of humidity, especially once we get into Tuesday and Wednesday when temperatures are a full 10 degrees above average. But that's all I have for now. Thomas, I'll send it back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. You're watching